The sports tradition in Brooklyn, New York is second to none. And this evening, some of the brightest young professional boxers join together for bragging rights in the City of Dreams. It's the Brooklyn Brawl, and the action starts now.
4 rounds or less of welterweight attraction. Giorgi Gelashvili, he comes from Georgia. No, not the United States. The other one, 2-0, 2 KOs. Rashad Bogar from Newark, New Jersey. I am Michael Woods. I am joined by my friend, ace analyst, heavyweight contender, Jarrell Big Baby Miller. He is a Brooklyn resident. He knows a little something about these guys. Jarrell, talk to us.
Haven't heard too much about him, but I know Georgie has packs a real power punch, and he's coming to extend that record to 3-0. And I heard he's looking for the knockout as well in the back.
All right, he just ate a little bit of a right hand there from the New Jersey resident in the dark trunks with the darker skin tone, and the camouflage trunks, the lighter skin tone for Giorgi.
These guys are not wasting any time. They're going for the kill already.
Got to give people the bang for the buck, man.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
Might as well. Get that good sweat in the dressing room and then come out and ready to rumble. We are here at the Aviator Sports and Recreation Complex in South Brooklyn. Winging the left hook is Gelashvili. He is coming forward, looking to be aggressive. 4-5-1 record from Bogar. I suspect he's probably maybe won one of those fights that they said he lost.
The wrong way,
right? So far, Mr. Miller, what are you seeing from Gelashvili? Do you like what you see?
Yes, he's putting the pressure on. Has a pretty decent jab. He's gets close, goes to the body a little bit. So far, so good. But it's still early to tell. And, you know, this is boxing. It can go either way.
Truly the theater of the unexpected. One punch can change things, and we just got a little wrestling action. Gelashvili threw Bogar to the floor. No point deducted, but he's going to get a little talking to from the referee. Says, no, that wrong sport, pal.
Wrong sport.
Now, you do a little bit of some different sports, a little bit of kickboxing and boxing. Right now, you're what, concentrating on boxing?
Strictly boxing.
Okay.
I was in the K1 kickboxing background, and it was awesome, but, you know, boxing is where it's at.
That's where the money's at, right?
Yeah, that's where the money's at.
All right, okay. This is the boxing business, after all. Gelashvili coming forward, popping the jab, snapping it. Not getting lured into something. Bogar wants to maybe find a little bit of a slick counterpunch opportunity and catch him coming in.
Yeah, I would like to see Bogar put a little more pressure on, at least he set up some kind of trap for him while he's coming forward. He's just stepping back, not really doing too much.
He seems like one of those trap kind of guys to me.
Yeah.
Set a trap. Hey, we just saw you in action not that long ago. Knockout win. You got a fight coming up, Jarrell?
No, nothing yet. We just had a photo show box about last Friday. You know,
right.
went my way, third round knockout for the really tough guy from I think it was Uzbekin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was fun, and I'm ready.
Muralimov, kind of a bull type character, and
yes,
you took him
yes.
out. Good stuff, good stuff. We like Brooklyn heavyweights. I'm a Brooklyn resident myself, so I will admit to that. A slight bias in your favor, and especially since I'm working with you, too. Counting down, Jarrell, in round 1 here. It's been a Gelashvili round. He has been the more effective.
Aggressive.
There you go.
Oh, nice left hook.
And you see Bogar trying to swing with a right-hand lead. Did not work. Almost the end of round 1 here. First bell, first fight. Head into round 2, welterweight attraction. Gelashvili from Georgia, part of that Eastern European influx. You have Gennady Golovkin from Kazakhstan. You have from Russia, Sergey Kovalev. On down the line, so many guys coming from that area. One of the reasons I think it works, you tell me, Jarrell, is that a lot of these guys come from circumstances where maybe a lot of not of food on the table and less than humble origins, and they come here and damn it, they're hungry.
Yeah, I mean that's most boxers come from.
Right.
Is a hungry background like myself. Didn't have too much growing up, but at the end of the day, a lot of American fighters just make a little bit of money and they get lazy. Where the Europeans are more strict towards the end of their career, you know, with themselves.
Right. If I was a promoter, I think I'd sign a lot of those guys. Great work ethic.
Yeah, very good work ethic, but not all of them can really box. So
okay,
you know, it's 50-50.
You gonna fight one of them down the road? Maybe
Oh,
maybe a little Klitschko action.
Oh,
or
most
something?
definitely.
Okay.
Put him on his butt too, you know.
Okay. We're going to remember you said that. I'm going to hold you to that, and love to see it, man. Love to see it.
Most definitely.
A lot of people want him to release that stranglehold on the division, but right now we got a welterweight opener here. Gelashvili, continuing the theme of being the more aggressive boxer. We are getting a couple clinches in this one. Bogar is a survivor type, 4-5-1.
Mm-hmm. But this is a 4-round fight. He kind of got a survivor mode and he start fighting, throwing some leather back.
Newark resident is Bogar. Debuted in 2008.
Only 10 fights, so he's not really pretty active.
Looks to be in shape. 4-rounder. You can get away with maybe not doing all the road work, but he looks to be in pretty good shape. Decent pace in this fight so far. Boys are bringing it right now, slinging. Right hand lands there, and a little left hook, finishing up the combo from Gelashvili. Snapping the jab first with it. The Newark resident trying to land that sneaky right hand. He's got decent hand speed.
Yes, he does. His point combination is pretty well together. He's looking to set up the right hand, but Rashad's not really giving it to him at all right now.
Dare I say he telegraphs a little bit too? Loads up with that right hand?
Yes, definitely can see that
right.
as well.
He is nicknamed the Tank. Okay, the guy sitting next to me to my right is a little bit more built like a tank. But anyways, who am I to say? Maybe borrowed the trunks from someone. I don't know. Gelashvili getting the better of it here on this Salida Promotions card thus far. Ticking down in round 2.
I like to see him go to more body more. Yep. At least when he gets in the rope, the guy's pretty slick. Nice
He heard
body.
you there with the left hook to the body. When you're in there fighting, do you hear what the guys are saying, the announcers? How much do you hear them, man?
The announcers, not much.
Not much. Okay.
Oh,
Crowd liking some action from Gelashvili. Little power with both hands.
That's
Bullying
it.
Bogar into the corner,
Those
working to the body, the belt line.
it's 4 rounds, so he definitely won't leave it in the hand of the judges. So take every chance you can get.
Loading up with the left hook that misses. Right hand to the body does connect. Finishing up round 2 here at the Aviator Complex in Brooklyn. And a left hand at the bell.
After the bell.
Unintentional, I do believe, but no one knows but Mr. Bogar. Got to come out and touch gloves. Gelashvili and Bogar. Welterweights. Going to look for Gelashvili to try to close the show.
Yeah, but
Put a stamp on it.
Yes, I think he just come out using his jab and set up a good power punch behind that. Don't come out just bringing shots because he's a little more seasoned than him, and he's a survivor as well.
Men getting tangled up. Referee asks for a break, gets it. Back to combat. Wild swing. Miss with the right hand. Bogar protects the back of his head, ducks under the 3rd and 4th ropes. Snapping a jab from Gelashvili. Backing up, getting some distance, now clinching again. Michael Woods ringside with Jarrell Big Baby Miller. He is a heavyweight contender. He resides in Brooklyn. What neighborhood are you in?
Currently, right now, I'm in Bed-Stuy, back in Bed-Stuy.
All right.
Back and forth between Bed-Stuy and Queens Village.
You know, this neighborhood, I call it South Brooklyn, but neighborhoods get named and renamed. You know this area? You know this Aviator? You've been over here?
Yeah, it's really called Mill Basin.
Mill Basin, everyone. And right hand landing from Gelashvili. Backing up, steering clear of the Bogar jab. Maybe butting of heads. Yes, referee got to do an assessment. Bogar is grumbling. Low blow it was from Gelashvili. He says, no, no, no. It was righteous.
Well, Bogar style, he's jumping in and out, so I didn't see the exact shot, but he has a awkward survival style.
For someone who hasn't worn a protective cup and then gotten punched in the cojones, does it always hurt, like, a lot, or does it, I mean, it varies, of course. Is it a power puncher or not, but, I mean, I'm saying, how much does that cup really help us?
Nah, it helps, definitely helps a lot,
All
definitely
right.
helps.
All right. Little break here for Bogar. Has up to 5 minutes. Referee saying, you ready to rock and roll? Let's do this. Last round. Time in now. Snapping left jab from Bogar. Connects a little bit on Gelashvili. Fourth and final round. You're his corner. You don't want to see him getting sloppy.
No, definitely.
Get that win.
That's the main thing. He got caught left foot, caught with a jab. Like I said, like you know you're winning the fight. Just stay composed and look clean, and don't leave anything in the hands of the judges or give Bogart a lucky shot.
Bogar 3 hard connects in this round. Gelashvili came back with a right hand. Wanted to smack Bogar, who turned around again. A little bit of a chippy fight here. Gelashvili coming in, looking to land power. Right hand connected hard to the body. Slips underneath the jab. Another headbutt. Clash of heads. Closing out the round now, ticking down. Left hand to the body. That wasn't low. That was on the belt line. Not afraid to go back to that body.
Foot.
Swing and a miss with the right hand, Gelashvili. About the 6th clinch in this round. Hand ticking down the end of the 4th and final round at the Aviator in Brooklyn. Gelashvili and Bogar. We're going to be going to the scorecards. Jarrell Big Baby Miller, did you do your tally, your unofficial tally, sir?
I got 4-0 for Gelashvili.
Not going to give that last round to Bogar, huh? Not going to give a little...
Nah, he just wasn't doing enough.
All right.
No clean punching.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of action here at the Aviator, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges, Bernard Bernie, James Pierce, and Alan May scored this bout identically, 40-36, all for your winner by unanimous decision. He's still undefeated from Brooklyn, New York, Giorgi Gelashvili.
Originally from Georgia, now living in Brooklyn, 3-0, unanimous decision, Gelashvili.
There's much more action from the Brooklyn Brawl coming up. We'll be right back after these brief messages.
Salas has a height advantage. Looks like he's got some intensity on his face. He's working his jaw there. It comes out left-handed, snapping the jab. George coming forward, bulling his head down, bulling forward.
Yeah, so last time I see Salas, he fought actually an Ecuadorian.
And he ate a right hand that buzzed him good. Jarrell Miller, welcome to the first round.
Good start.
Hello, Eric George. We talked about that. We said 0 knockouts does not mean you don't have any power, and indeed, Salas tried telling him he doesn't have any power. George smacking him to the body, has him on the ropes. Salas wants to get into a clinch, trying to slide out. George won't let him.
And last time I see Salas, he was fighting at heavyweight, so dropped some weight, so it's probably be in better shape.
Good time to drop weight right before the holidays. Then you can eat what you want and come back as a heavyweight in January.
That's actually one of my tactics.
Yeah.
It's pretty works most of the time.
Smart. George bullying Salas on the ropes. Salas backing up, getting a sense of the strength level, the ruggedness that George brings to the table.
Yeah, it's not really effective, though. He's just keeping his head down and trying to land some points. Kind of more of an amateur style.
He's winging it, though, ain't he?
He's winging it. That's a decent left hook.
Yeah.
But
Salas backing up.
He's doing the right thing, trying to get some space between him and George.
Also trying to work from underneath. And both fighters land there. George landed a right hand, it looked like.
Yep, landed.
George is coming out home run swings in the first round. My question would be, if it doesn't work, which typically it doesn't, what's left for later rounds? But Right now, Salas has to be awake and alert for heavy-duty bombs coming from Eric George. 4-ton record, 0 knockouts.